everyone, welcome back to my Project 13 using the Blue Studio Energy 2 back of the cam 1080p video, no flash. So please let me know the quality of what you're seeing and the quality of sound and what you're hearing. And before I get into anything on this Wi-Fi speed test using the Nexus 6, the BluPureXL, and the Moto X Pure Edition 2015, I'm going to go into my settings because, news alert, yesterday I got an update. 6.0 Marshmallow. That's right, the Moto X is now receiving that OTA over the air. Let me know if you've received it or if you're still waiting. There she is, Marshmallow. So yeah, let me know if you have, what you think of the update. Is it minor? Is it big? Let's start a conversation on that as well. So for me, yesterday was the day that I received over the air 6.0 Marshmallow. Be looking for it if you haven't gotten it yet, and let me know when you do. So, Wi-Fi speed test, Nexus 6. Let me tell you what's underneath the hood in this device. We have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 805 octa-core processor, 2.7 gigahertz. On the BluPureXL, we got a MediaTek 6795 Helio X10 octa-core processor, 2.0 gigahertz. And the Moto X, Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 hexa-core processor, dual core at 1.8 gigahertz, quad core at 1.44 gigahertz. All three devices sporting 3 gigs of RAM. Let's begin with the Nexus 6. Let me begin by saying thank you everybody for watching, for taking time as always. It means a lot to me. If you're new to this channel, please click subscribe. Please click like or dislike. And for the rest of you team members, do the same, please. Remember, it funds this channel, puts pennies, nickels, and dimes into the YouTube account. It's going to help me buy devices in the future. So yeah, please click away. I may be making videos a little bit less and less in the next few coming weeks, because we're in the process of selling our home and moving. So I may not have as much time to get to doing some videos, but I'll do my best because I hate not doing that. I always like staying in touch. I'll probably shoot a few more in my car during lunch, do some vlogging, but the XL right here is probably the last device of the year that I'll be bringing in 2015, and then I'll be saving my funds and the YouTube funds going into 2016, so remember that. So on the first run for the Nexus 6, we got 78.96 megabits per second on the downloads and 1.10 on the uploads. So yeah, it's a lot of work during, working in retail in a meat room for the holidays. Just, it gets crazy. And in the process of selling our home and buying a home and starting to do a lot of cleanup around here and trying to get these videos up, man. But, I'm always itching to do a video. Always. It's just a big love of mine. So trust me, if I don't put up videos, it's not because I don't want to. It's because I'm just really, really busy. But like I said, when I have a few moments, I will put up something that's on my heart, on my mind. 89.00 for the BluPureXL, 3.37 on the uploads for the BluPureXL. Moto X. So on this first run right now, the BluPureXL is just kicking some butt. Kicking some butt. Hey, you guys, if you don't have the Nexus 6 and you're still considering it, pick it up, man. They're gonna go away soon. I just heard recently that they now do not have that device in the Google store anymore. As the last couple days, they've announced that they've taken it out of their store. So now you're going to be able to find it on Amazon, eBay, Expansies.com. Great website to go to as far as buying devices for the United States or for international use. Expansies.com. So yeah, Google Play Store, the store for mobiles. Devices are now will not carry the Nexus 6. So remember that when deciding to pick up that device for under 350 bucks. It's going to cost a little more for the 64 gig variant, but anyway, let me know if you still have that device, or you had it and you got rid of it, or you're still considering picking it up. Moto X, well, I don't have to say much about that. It's just a great device. Yeah, it's a worthy pickup for $399. Can't go wrong. 81.81 on the download speeds and 4.15 on the upload speed. So we're going to do one more run here, and then I'm going to shut my lips and go do some chores. But this mainly is to see how the BluPureXL will fare up against these two devices. And to be honest with you, I wish I had the Huawei Nexus 6P still. And again, I will probably be bringing that back in sometime next year, especially right before the new Nexus devices are announced. But I would love to see how that device would fare up against the XL as far as a Wi-Fi speed test. So 89.19 on the download speeds and 1.43 on the upload speeds. So let's go to the results. We're only going to do a couple runs here, just sort of give you an idea of what these devices do here in Portland, Oregon. Comcast is the server. Again, it is Wi-Fi here in my home. I've done these comparisons down in my guy area in the garage, and it's probably the worst spot because it doesn't get the Wi-Fi as good as when I'm right here in the upper part of my home. But it still does really good considering for the location of where I'm at and doing these tests. So we got 89.04 on the download, 4.13 on the uploads. So the XL is pretty consistent, 89.04, 89.00. We dropped a little bit over here on the first one with the Nexus 6 by 10 points there, 9 or 10. Right now on the downloads for the Moto X, you got 83.69 and the uploads 3.71. So the results are in. Pretty consistent, and not too bad, really. That's not too inconsistent at all. So I could probably do another run, and it'd probably be a little bit higher on the Nexus 6. Again, if this is something that you like to see in deciding on whether you want to pick up, it's one of those factors that you put into picking up a device as a daily driver. Here you go. This is going to differ from where you live and who your carrier is. Remember, that's Wi-Fi, data, battery life, all that depends on your carrier. Where if you live in the city, if you live in the country, you live in the mountain range, you live by the coast. What I put up as far as all that information, it's going to be different, you guys. It's just something I do to sort of give you an overall perspective on what these devices can do. But consider who your carrier is. Consider where, in a region of where you live. Consider the device, you know, what you do with the device. I mean, there's so many variables and factors that go into all of this, but we're here to give you sort of that simplistic review to sort of give you an overview, if that makes sense. Okay, so hopefully it's as good as where you live as it is for me. So no complaints over here. I am with T-Mobile, so that is my carrier, and I've had no issues since I switched from Verizon. That was probably the best thing I ever could have done. Now, I don't want to knock them anymore, even though that relationship ended very bad, but I am very happy with T-Mobile, and I don't plan on leaving these guys anytime soon whatsoever. I would love to pick up an AT&T account so I can do some better challenges when it comes to data. So that's in the future as I start to make more money. So please click away, everybody. Please. Anyway, I'm out. Till my next video, this is my Project 13. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. Happy holidays to all of you. Peace.